Can you guys hear me? Okay. Is it not lagging for everybody? Tiffany, you didn't miss anything other than the fact that it was lagging and I came outside and had to restart everything. All right. Okay. So I want to kind of recap on some stuff that was talked about last night. And I'm going to be honest with you. It's going to be a lot louder outside because I sit at a four-way stop. Just so you know. Who Lisa's on? She's big mad about, oh, did you guys not notice how everybody putting in there voicemail, voicemail, voicemail? She doesn't stay on for very damn long. And what's she big mad about today? Other than the fact it's Mother's Day. And guys, I didn't get a chance to take my shower. I just had enough time to get my stuff done. So I apologize the way I look. She's probably on that, homeless and defeated. Are you sure that's not the basket that she needed from Easter? That's the old message. All right, guys. If you guys want to go over and watch her, I don't care. So what? She's wanting something for Cankles? Of course. Wow. Okay, so I'm confused. Guys, I know nothing about TikTok, so I don't understand. Are these people wanting to get into a box? Oh, whose names did she say? That's the only one that I've ever seen her go live from. I'm not Lisa. I want to say it's defeated and homeless or homeless and defeated. You're all good, hon. You're all good. You're not the first one to do it. Okay, so this is kind of what I wanted to talk about tonight. With everything that English had put out there with that phone call, did you guys listen to that phone call? Oh, homeless, hungry, defeated. Okay. Jaylene, you didn't hear the whole well, I guess I got it. I got what I got off Reaper's page. when she was saying that she is, she cries because she feels bad for bullying people. No, did you hear? Okay, but did you hear the one that was on Reaper's page yesterday that English recorded? She's always raging. Okay, so on that recording with that English had put out, English had said about her cousin telling her more than she should know about Lisa. She's always jonesing. I'm paying attention to the chat, guys. I'm going to answer you. Hola. Okay, so in that recording that English had put out with this last situation with Lisa, in there she says, I know more about you than what I should know. And if you remember right, we had brought up in that live, and I don't know who got to see it on our band page and who didn't get to see it, but in that live, we said that she goes to the back door and gets rugs. She's not buying hoagies there or none of that. So that was brought up in the in that recording yesterday. And seeing a lot of people came after me because I was asked not to post what I had, and I didn't. With her, they call her Skeletor. She's Skeletor that smells like death, and they won't let her in the building. She has to stay at the back door, and she sells for them, and she gets her little cut at the end of the night. Hey. The only way I could prove it is now that English has put stuff out there. English sent us that recording. That recording of when they went into Hanini's and said, oh, Lisa has made this popular. That's English. I don't have the recording of them saying, as far as them saying she smells like death and this is what they do. But as soon as we put that out there, Lisa stopped asking for hoagies on a daily basis. Every once in a while you'll hear of one now, but she's not asking like she used to on a daily basis. Are you talking about English put that when she went there? Hot Mess Mama? Tiffany, who's being nosy? Yeah, we're just starting, so I will recap. Hold on, I'm going to read this one. I can't, for some reason, I can't get the whole video to post. It cuts off. Even the one that she showed at the beginning of the shop that she sent us, it cuts off. It played all right when I first loaded it. She probably is, Kelly. The abandoned house, I don't know about that. I don't know who owns it. Her sub was really good. I don't think she would deny it at this point. Richard Scott owns the house. But even, I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, it makes sense. Hanini treats her more of a daughter than her own parents does. And she said that the other day on live. Hanini's takes care of her better than her parents do. I think she's still staying with that Don guy, but I don't know. You're right. It proves absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. But after English put all that stuff out yesterday, then I could finally put this stuff out. As far as what I've got. And again, I said it doesn't, but at this point, I don't think English would deny it. And somebody's not going to, I'm not even going to go there. I'll just leave it. I'll just leave that be. I agree, Queen. I'm not on Lisa's account. This is my account. Sorry, guys. These things are like flying by me. She sells rugs. All I can do, hon, is tell you to... I give you guys the stuff that I've got. And after English said yesterday, with that recording on everything that was going on, that's when I could finally drop everything. And again, you're right. It's hearsay because I have no proof on it. However, I've never found English to be non-credible, but that's me. This account never belonged to Lisa. Sorry, guys. I'm like, these things are flying by me. Hey, Jacqueline. Of course they don't give her enough. I mean, look, she's on here multiple times a day and she doesn't have enough, quote unquote. Hold on, baby girl. I'm in the middle of remodeling right now, and I don't have an outside light. It's coming. It's either good Wi-Fi so you guys can hear me, and I'm not trying to be rude about it, but that's how it is. They're working on lines around here everywhere, and my internet's been all messed up. Did anybody notice the burn mark on her nose today? She's been hiding an awful lot here lately. And one, I'm sure it has to do with her pupils. And two, she doesn't want people knowing where she's at, I guess. Thank you, phenomenal woman. Thank you, English. Mama Bear, what question? I'm telling you, these things are flying by, and I'm not used to doing lives, so because I have rock orange Lisa underneath it. That's what yeah, everybody's worried about the profile pic. Well, that may be true. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to pay attention to these. Okay. Another thing I want to bring up. Now, and I've talked to her about it, and she doesn't want it being said, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, Crystal was not involved in that scam. The airport scam. If you guys think she was, can you guys please point out one person that has came forward saying, I sent Crystal money? I didn't buy nothing off Lisa. I would never give her a fucking penny. If they still made half pennies, she wouldn't get one from me. I'm asking if anybody has seen any proof of anybody sending anything to Crystal. It's been months later since the airport scam. Z, hold on. I do not live there near Lisa. Thank the Lord above for that. Again, are you not... The receipts are... My source, or our source, is very credible. And if you don't find her credible, then so be it. That's your opinion. Hot Mama, I wasn't talking to you on that one. Sorry, guys. These are like rolling by really fast. I did not buy this page from Lisa. Z. Okay, so let me get back to what I was talking about. Z, stop. Crystal. Has anybody seen any proof on Crystal yet? I have spoken to Crystal. Thank you, amused. Right. I have a video telling you what my name is. To bring awareness to what she does and how she is. You know what? That's funny that you say that. I want one person to prove I've made 1 penny off of Lisa's name. Well, then, you know what? Here's my thing. My 2708. Are you here? You are. You're watching it, right? Once you seen it was my face, you could have backed out real fast. Okay, so I want to get back to this because I have 2 dogs out here going nuts. That whole Crystal scam. When you guys all thought Crystal was involved in it. She's not. And Lisa knew full well she was coming. You can say Crystal was chasing after clout, this and that. The only ones that I ever seen ask for money is when the account, what was it? Maylene? The creators were asking for the money. So I waited months to see if anybody sent her money. And there is nothing out there saying that they sent her money. Am I not correct? Nitrate, are you serious? I was going to say, good Lord. It wouldn't surprise me, though, because people do that stupid stuff. Jaylene, are you able to mod, or are you a mod? I don't know anything about this stuff. I really hate doing lives. Because, and actually, me bringing it up now, it was just brought up about 3 weeks ago when Lisa pulled her crap with Crystal. Bingo, she sure did, Hot Best Mama. She did. Okay, I got to remember how to do this breast cancer awareness or warrior. Daisy, I'm not blocking anybody. I don't know. How can you stay on present time when Lisa is constantly bringing up new lies? Correct. She did absolutely nothing wrong. And this is where I'm going to call out her creator, Nookie. Nookie had no right to go and say what he said about her and bring it up that she was Stacy's mom. But Nookie went into the Discord that Maylene and everybody was on and said, pay attention, Crystal's in on this new scam because such and such, and she is Stacy's mom. Crystal. She is a creator back when all that went on. She's the one that basically had the page with Crystal at the airport and this and that. Yes, airport. Right. Everybody is sitting back, letting this crap go by, but nobody is clearing her name. Yes, Maylee Red Queen. Yep. She's the one that had the page, and Nookie went on and started this against Crystal. Well, Janet, I don't make any money off Lisa, so... Okay, so what do you think that Crystal did, Dean? From the info that I've got from her, that's not how it went. And Lisa, when she comes on live, Lisa gives herself up on a lot of stuff. Right. And you're right, Dean. But so has so many others that wanted to get Lisa help. She has taken ownership, but on the same hand, she's not the one that... Lisa made it out like she didn't know Crystal was going to be there. She had absolutely 100%. She knew Crystal was going to be there. it all came out months ago, right? But Lisa still brings it up. I mean, as recent as 4 weeks ago, she was talking about how she stole that. Well, Kim put out the recordings of how she stole that money from her. But he also said that Crystal was part of the scam. The only thing I'm praying for is that she goes to jail for everything she has done. I'm reading these guys. But she would have never been put in on it if he wouldn't have said that. Because he said that she was Stacy's mom. I've never heard Nookie really talk on lives until that Discord. Or it wasn't even Discord, it was he was in a box on TT. These things are flying by. Because I'm outside and I don't have a light outside. Otherwise, if I go back inside, you guys won't hear me. It'll be lagging. Right, and Crystal and I have talked about this as well. I just don't think it's fair that she got the brunt end of this. Have you seen how many people I got, how many followers I've got? It's not about clout. Now, and I'll be honest with you, Hot Mess Mama, I did not ask her that. Okay, so I'm going to move on. We'll move on from Crystal. Okay, when all that eviction stuff went down, on our page, you can go back and look from our live. We had discussed the stuff that was going on with Thaddy. And again, I've rarely heard Nookie talk, period. I think that was probably the first time I had heard him talk, because I am too new to this Lisa stuff. I've only been watching her for about a year. Well, since the shadow scam. I don't care if he is here. It is what it is. Guys, these are like rolling by really fast. I'm trying to go back and read what I can. No, I didn't buy this page. I don't know how many times I've answered that one. I'm telling you, this is what I'm getting at. Back when we did that live, everything is starting to fall into place now. And we got called out on a whole bunch of stuff like we had done something wrong, and we didn't. It was everything started falling into place. And as it's falling into place, more and more stuff is coming out as far as what we got told and what I can show. Oh, good Lord, I am not Lisa. I have teeth. Hot Mommy, you've tried to contact me? Hold on, sis. I do not support Lisa. Not even close. But sorry, guys, I'm watching these roll by here. No, she was just live. Yeah, but when you see Rock Orange Lisa underneath, do you think Lisa's going to be talking about her wanting to go to jail? Okay, thank you for bringing that up. We were talking about starting the GoFundMe for a billboard to put up to expose her. Since the police don't want to seem to do anything about it. Okay, but even at that, it says when you go and I brought up, okay, contacting the news center. People said as soon as they contacted the news center, they didn't want to do anything about it. And that may be most of our city knows. However, you still got the older people out there that she's scamming, and these people go out at least once a month. Don't you think that would bring attention to them? And I get that about the major crime. Nope. Lisa did not scam me out of money. I've never sent her a penny a day in my life. As far as I know, no donations were taken. See, hold on. You know, I might not be able to do anything about her, but she obviously is getting more and more new people in there that don't know. No, I didn't go to Hanini's. Sorry, I'm trying to read the chat here. And I'm sure there is enough awareness pages. But one more isn't going to hurt to turn around and put it out there with her. But she's been scamming people for years. I'm not doing any misinformation. Well, I'm trying to answer as many questions as I possibly can. Z, hold on. I understand the police need reports, but maybe it would bring a little bit more attention to the fact of what's going on. They don't seem to care. To talk about what's been going on. We had an old page that got banned. And when we started talking about stuff, we were told we couldn't put the proof up. And we didn't. We were asked not to, so I didn't do it. And now that stuff came out, that's when I'm like, okay, so I can finally start talking about this. I don't know anything about TikTok. I don't know how to shut any of this stuff up. And I'm sure they do get hundreds of calls per day. But I've also told you that it's been brought out. It's already been brought up as proof with English as far as what was said. So I finally could bring out what I had. Guys, these are going by really, really fast. Am I lagging again? I posted what I have, and the fact that English has already talked about it, then I could bring up what we knew about it. To be able to say, hey, look, this is what we were talking about. This is what we had brought to us. Now I can talk about it and bring it out and say, okay, this is who said it to us. I understand I posted that from February, but I had it back in March. Okay, so my question to you is, has English ever been discredited? I got something popping up on my screen here. I don't know what this is. It's asking me what objects match. What is this? Sorry, guys. There's something that's popping up on my screen, and I cannot figure it out. Oh, there we go. I never said anything about English being a nurse. Because if I go back inside, then my Wi-Fi goes out. I got teeth. No, if I go back inside, you guys complain about it lagging, so I'm outside. They're digging up lines around here and laying everything new. So it's been messing up for about 2 weeks now. Is this damn thing lagging again? I can't. This is... Okay. It's glitching on my side. I just want to make sure. I've been talking about all kinds of stuff. And again, I told you, from what we had talked about back in March, I had people coming at me left and right. And now that English has brought the stuff out, I got to be able to bring out what I had. And I've never found English to be discredited on what she has to say. What do you think she was doing in Pittsburgh? And how has she not brought out stuff? She brought out the recording yesterday. Because when we started talking about it, everybody come back at me on this page, or not even this page, the one that was banned, and was asking for the proof. I got asked not to put up what she had given us. So I didn't. So now that she is talking about the proof, then I can go ahead and start bringing out what we know. You guys are going by way too fast. Okay, what kind of physical proof would you like? Other than she has already posted the conversation between her and Lisa. Again, it finally gives me the opportunity to put out there what we had. You guys, I got something. What the hell is this? It's popping up here. Hold on. All right. Go back in the videos of our live we did back in March, and it will tell you everything. And now this basically goes and tells you exactly where we got it from and how it all led to that. Okay, if it doesn't, then tell me, hold on, Z. Tell me why English put that stuff out there. I had heat coming down on my back about everything because I would not give up the source, and I didn't. So as soon as English put that out there, that's when I could bring it up again and say, look, and here's our proof. Lisa hasn't asked for a hoagie since we found out the information. Has she? Every once in a while, she'll be like, yeah, I want a hoagie. But she ain't asking for it on a daily basis anymore. How do you figure it has nothing to do with it? Obviously, English has put that out there, so now I could bring up that, hey, this is what we got, and this is what's going on, this is how we found out. Hold on, sis. I've showed you what I've got, unless you want text. Do you want text as to the conversation that was said? English was answering earlier. She was in here answering. Ever since we had brought up about the hoagie situation and what she does at the back of that building, she hasn't asked for a hoagie. I don't know what the hell I'm doing on this thing. Z, hold on a minute, sis. You guys think what you want, but on that live, as soon as we did the live, she stopped asking. And it had to do with what she was doing at Hanini's. So when all that was brought up last night and that recording was released, that's when I finally got to say, look, now I can tell you my side of this. I just told you that's where it came from. That's where I got the information from. And I posted what I have. Other than the text between us. Not between me and English. Between me and T and what was going on. To clear what we had said earlier back in March. That's why I posted the recording stuff. You guys just flying by. I'm outside. This stuff is like flying by. I don't do lives for this reason. There was a lot of stuff said back on our old page. And like I said, I finally got to be able to say, okay, she brought it out, so this is where it came from. And this is what we were told. Hold on, sis. She's buying, allegedly, how about that? That she is allegedly buying or selling for them, and then they give her little fix at the end of the night. My dog. But when I brought it up, I was told that, okay, where's the proof? And I could not bring up where it came from. So now that's why I'm bringing it up. That's why when in that video or in that recording, it was said, she said, and he's the reason I know more about you than I should, Lisa. This has never been Lisa's account because it was lagging inside. That was what the conversation was about when she said that. That's why when we had brought it up on our live, because we had permission to bring that up on our live, then we were asked not to post anything as to the video that I had. And then when she brought it up yesterday, that's when I got to say, okay, this is where we got it from. No, it's my dog. Listen to the message that was recorded. between Lisa and English here, just within the last few days or whatever, that has just been posted within the last few days. I'm going back and clearing basically our name from our other page to say, look, this is where it came from. This is what we were talking about. We had permission to say it. And now it's coming out with this. Hold on, sis. Again, the proof is her not being discredited whatsoever on the internet. She has been credible on whatever she comes with, has been proven. She told you guys she was going to go and do this stuff. She did it. It's on my page. It's right there. Hold on, sis. Well, I'll tell you what. I am going to go ahead and end it. I've got her out here whining. Go back on the page. I just wanted to clear our name from our other page to say, look, this is what we had said back in March, and it's starting to come out now, and this is where it came from. Me and T, we used to have, that's why there is, hold on, T and PB on a lot of the posts that I have made. English gave us those. Actually, I live about 45 minutes away from Lori. Yes, crazy bitch. This is where I got the information from. I'm trying to put it out there on where we got our information from on that post that, or the live that we did back in March. I've already explained that one. Me and T. Right, but on the same hand, she's never been discredited on what she has said. Hold on, sis. This was never Lisa's account before. Yes, Cliff Notes. English. That's why I posted the live that we had done. And it was to clear up everything that went on that live. And after, like I said, after she posted the conversation with her and Lisa yesterday, or when it came out yesterday, that's when I finally got to say, okay, this is where I got it from. She was in here. again, just trying to clear the name from the other page, because as soon as we started talking about it, we could not tell where it came from. Okay, girl. Lisa's never been live on this account. I put it up. Never, not one time. All right, so I'm going to end this, but that's exactly what I was doing. I came on to say, okay, this is where we got the information from. And now that it's all out, you guys can run with it, do whatever you want with it. I don't care. I just put it out there to let you guys know that this is where we got it. Okay, if you think she went live on this page, I'd like to know when, because I'm the one that put this page up. So, anyways, yes, I'm going to end this, and you guys think what you want, but I came on to make sure that I put it out there as to where we got our information from, and it is what it is. You're all right.